Hey guys, so it's time to talk about day 3 of my wisdom teeth surgery, yeah. First things first, I'm the realist. This was the day that I was able to sleep in and I didn't wake up early from pain or anything like that, so that was good. Saturday was day 3, so that means it was the day that my swelling is supposed to peak and my face was big. And due to all the swelling that was in my face, the pain that was there was centered around my cheeks instead of my teeth, which, I mean, it was different, but it wasn't it's not a nice change. It was just a change. So the pain was centered around my cheeks. I don't know, I don't know how to describe it. It's like having a balloon in your mouth, stretching your cheeks out to a point that's further than they could ever be. So then you don't have any pain in your teeth. Go! Go America. So my plans for the day, since I had gone out the day before, I didn't want to do anything to make myself feel worse because I knew the day after is when you really feel the pain. So I had plans that night. I had a concert that I had bought tickets for months ago in this big package. So I wasn't gonna give them up, obviously, because it was someone that I really wanted to see. So I saved up all my energy. After sleeping in, I just took a shower, and then I just sat and I read all day, or I went downstairs and I watched some TV or some YouTube, and just, did my normal stuff, but not moving a lot or talking a lot, and especially not doing anything that would cause my mouth to be in more pain than it already was. I think, let's see, I left early for the concert because I liked all the beginning acts. So I left my house at around 5 o'clock, and then we drove down to the venue, and on the way, it was about an hour, just under an hour drive, 40 minutes I think. So I laid down in the car as much as I could, and I got some rest, closed my eyes the whole way that we were on the highway, so that was helpful. And then when we finally got to the venue, once they opened up the area for people to go in, it was one of those, it was a chill outdoor venue. The venue that I was at, it was an indoor area, and then there's an outdoor area, and it was all open space. So we just laid out the blanket, and I laid down on it, or I just sat down through all the opening acts, so that was an hour and a half. And then during the concert, I stood up for we stayed for an hour and a half once the main act had gotten on. So I stood up for about 45 minutes of that, and then I sat down for the other 45 minutes? Yeah, that makes an hour and a half, yeah. So I sat down for the last 45 minutes that we were there. And I mean, we left not because I was in pain or that I was too tired. We just left because we wanted to get out before all the people there were leaving, and we wanted to avoid the rush of everything. And since I went out, I did put on a full face of makeup like you saw in the video from yesterday. And the only difference that I did is for my 3 foundations and powders that I use on my face, I applied them with brushes instead of doing it with my fingers, so that it wouldn't damage my cheeks or affect the swelling in any way. Let me tell you, bronzer is going to be your best friend. I looked terrible, but I was able to look a little bit more okay because I used a whole bunch of bronzer. I didn't really put it on my neck as much, but I gave myself a slight contour before leaving and when I originally put on the makeup, so that it just looked a bit better. I didn't look like death. After the concert, once we got home, I wasn't crazy tired. It was about 11 p.m. Yeah. It was about 11 p.m. and I was able to stay up for at least a good 3 or 4 more hours. And I was just laying in bed, doing chill stuff, not trying to worsen the swelling or talk a lot or do anything too strenuous. Dinner that night was the first time that I ate real food, I guess. I was able to eat a really soft roast beef sandwich, the ones from Arby's, you know what I'm talking about. I just ripped it up into little bite-sized pizzas, and I had that. And I ate some French fries as well, but I also, made those into really little bites and ate those. yeah. And before I leave, I'm going to show you a close-up of my face. This is 4th day face. So here's my face. It looks, you know, mostly normal. Still, this side's bigger than this side, but it's not like, obviously it's not as bad as it was yesterday. I don't know if anything get as bad as it was yesterday. There it is. So that was day 3. Stay tuned for tomorrow, which is going to be my final and 4th update. Thanks for watching. Bye!